The purpose of this video is to go over activity 1 on GeoGebra. So you can find the link to this activity in Blackboard and also in my math lab. But you can see here you're going about to construct an equilateral triangle. So introducing some of the new tools, that's kind of what your GeoGebra project will look like. So the construction process is to grab a segment. So in GeoGebra, there's these little drop-down arrows. So I'm going to go to the segment. So a segment between 2 points. I'm going to click, and it's going to name that AB. And then I need a circle with center A through B. So I need to grab the circle with a center through a point. So I click the drop down there. I click on what I want my center to be, and I drag that to the point B. So now this should be fixed by the segment. If I come over here and I grab my arrow, I should be able to move point B, and that's going to change that circle. And then I need to make a circle with center B through point A. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to push B first and then through A. And again, the same thing, you can always do the drag test to see if they're tied together. And you want them to be tied together. And then I need to find the intersection of these two circles. So I need to come up here to the point. I'm looking the intersection of two objects. And then it will tell you what to do to find the intersection of the two objects. So here it says select two objects or click directly on the intersection. So I can click directly on the intersection, or I can select the circle 1 and circle 2, and it turns out we have 2 points where they intersect. It doesn't matter if you use C or D here. And then we're going to create a polygon ABC in the counterclockwise direction. So I need to go to the polygon, and I'm going to click on A, and I'm going counterclockwise. So B, and then in this case, C, and then go back to A. And then I'm going to hide the circles. So if I click here, if I right click, I can object properties, and it's named C. I can click this little C, and that's hidden. If I go to window, view, and the algebra view, if the algebra view is up, and you can hide that by clicking the little X here. But in the algebra view, if you click on the circle, it will highlight it and say that's the name of the circle. And you can actually just click on the visual, the little circle here, and that will hide it. So if I click here, it will tell me that's named D, and it hides it there. You can hide the point D. Doesn't really matter there. So now I need to find the interior angles of the triangle. So I'm going to measure the angles, and I need to find the interior. Hint, clockwise creation of the polygon gives you an exterior angle. So if you go, what is the angle BAC, and you get this exterior here, it's because I did a clockwise direction. So if I do counterclockwise, CAB, that's going to give me my interior angle. So if you get something, oops. See if I can zoom in here. It might be the way you clicked the order. So if I go B, C, A, and then A, B, C, I get 60, 60, 60. And then you can do the drag test here. So if I drag this around, no matter where I put point A, point B, or point C, it's going to always be an equilateral triangle. Let's see if I can move. And you can move the blue points, A and B, because that was our line segment. So if you get a nice line segment here, you might want to print a screen, or you can actually, depending on your computer, if you do a screenshot, you want to save it as a PDF. You can go to File, Save As, but you don't want to save it as a GeoGebra file because I can't read GeoGebra in Blackboard. So you can actually go to Print, depending on your setup. Let's see if there's something nice here. If you go to print preview, it's going to show you what it will look like on the piece of paper. So you can zoom in maybe to see it a little better. This is fine. If you go to print it, it's going to ask you what printer do you want to print it to. If you have a PDF creator, you can print to a PDF creator, and that's going to create a PDF file. If you copy it and paste it, I can actually open a Word document. So if I save this to my desktop, and I can show you what that looks like when it opens. I'm going to name it just Java printing. And of course, you could name it something different, but it'll show you what it's going to save as. And you can put your name and things in there when you go to print it. Another way you can go about it is you can just take a screenshot, or if you have a snippet tool, I can just highlight that, copy that, open a Word document, and then if I just hit Control C when I'm in that snippet tool, if I go to Word and hit Control V, I get the print off, and then I can save that document and upload that to Blackboard. So sorry, when I have too many pages open, sometimes the screen starts flashing. So hopefully that walked you through the process. If you have any questions, please let me know.